Yeah, okay, alright, I'll put that there. That way at least we can get like back up. There we go.
Well, when growing up as a little kid, my mother, we shared a 4-bedroom apartment, and her rent was only like $1,100 for a 4-bedroom. Now you're not even gonna get a 1-bedroom for $1,100.
Yeah.
Probably a studio without utilities included.
About to say that studio's probably
rinky dink too. Yeah.
It's not gonna be here. It'll be like either like all the way in Canarsie, if that. Because even Canarsie now is getting like max.
Yeah, and then they have Section 8 back out. You know, Section 8 for the low minority families. It's back out, but yet it's only in Jersey.
Oh, in Jersey?
Jersey. They started to bring it back out, but it's in Jersey. You understand? Like,
we have all these communities that, you know, yes, the 80s were terrible, right? So you have all these movements where they rebuild the community, and you do all this fucking work to make your neighborhood awesome. And people are probably like, oh, this is a great place, I'm going to stay here. And also you lose the right to live and you work to build.
Exactly.
And like I think like that to me is, where's the ownership? You know what I mean? Where's the, you know...
Exactly, and people are so blinded by everything. Like, even downtown.
Yeah.
Everyone, oh my God, they're upgrading downtown like a mini Manhattan. Why do you think so? Why do you think? It's not for you. They don't want us here.
Exactly. I mean,
oh my gosh, they bought H&M and Nordstrom downtown. That's not for us. Like, they don't want us here. Why are y'all so happy about that for?
Yeah. What's the solution then? That's what I'm trying to think. Because I think we're starting to see that now, where people are being more mindful of that. They're like, well, I know that you're trying to sell me like a false. Like, you're trying to basically sell me like my birthright, and I can't. Like I know it's gonna be worth a lot. If you want it, then I should hold on to it.
Right.
But then it's like, what do we do to still satisfy that demand of like, well, I still need the money, or like, you know, the property taxes of me just owning this shit.
It's like a win-lose situation.
Yeah.
You know, everything's a win-lose situation. You take the money, you gotta leave. You keep the money, you gotta deal with the hassle of them building up everybody's apartments over yours while yours is still rinky-dink. You understand? It's like, the only thing we can do, everybody has to struggle. So we have to go through that struggle to build up. If you're willing to go to the struggle, go through it. Because at the end, the prize is better than you going for that quick way out. You understand? Everyone always wants the quick way out. Don't go for the quick way out.
Yeah.
Struggle. Everyone has to go through trials and tribulations. Struggle your way. Go through the obstacles. On the end, you got your prize.
Yeah.
And that's what brings us here about the apartments and the brownstones and everything. My grandmother had a mansion in South Oxford. My mother always told me the story. My family sold it.
Yeah.
And now to this day, the value of that mansion has went up triple.
Of course.
It was a mini mansion. She said everybody had their own room. My grandmother has 9 kids. Everyone had their own room. 4 bathrooms. A big, beautiful mansion on South Oxford. Yeah, because they wanted money so bad. That's everybody's issue. That's our issue. We want money so bad. We look for the easy way out instead of fighting for what we want.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a beautiful brownstone that's been there for years, has so much history in it we don't know about. And then we have somebody come and tell us, okay, I'll buy you out your apartment for $10,000. And because you see money, you take it and you move out your apartment.
Yeah, it's what you call it. It's the long-term game as opposed to the short-term game.
Whereas they can't raise your rent. Even if they do buy an apartment, they can't raise your rent because you've been there and that's your rent price. They can't raise it.
Right.
You can stay there. Now you done gave up your apartment that you was paying $500 for to stay in.
Yeah.
For them to move somebody else and who's going to pay $1,000 and you can't even find nothing with that $10,000 you just took the easy way out with. You can't even find nothing worth your $500 apartment.
That's the thing. And that's, I can't remember who. I don't know if you've heard this before. There's this one activist or whatever that he talks about how it's selfish for us to believe that we can solve this in one generation. That it's actually a long-term.
It's going to be a long struggle. Yeah.
That's a huge thing.
I'm going to have to tell my daughter about it, and she's going to go through it, and then maybe her kids going to go through it before we actually see any improvements. Yeah. But it's going to be a long struggle. Of course, it's going to be a long struggle.
God,
Nothing easy. It took God 7 days to make the earth, and He's the Almighty.
Exactly.
It took Him 7 days.
True. So.
People look at real estate and they go, oh my God, a house for $100,000. I can't do it with $100,000 in their bank because they want the money.
Yeah.
And not knowing that they flip that house and renovate it out and do so much stuff to that house. That's constant money coming in for you, even if you don't live there.
Yep.
You can stay inside your $1,000 a month apartment and get the money from whoever you rent your house out to. When I go, I can't take my money with me. I want to have a house for my daughter to have. That's what my mother says about the mansion on South Oxford, that she wishes that, to this day, I wish that was still our house. She said even if we didn't live there, just us renting that out to somebody. That's our money. That's constant money coming in for this family annually. But it's because they were so young when my grandmother passed away and they all wanted money. My mother was 16. She wasn't able to make a decision.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But the old sisters, they wanted money. They sold the house. They got the money. Where's the money now? Nobody has it and nobody has the mansion. And it's gone. See, I sold your mother's house, my grandmother's house, mansion,
Yeah.
and now you have nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying?